we can switch to session number 2, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Practice makes perfect. We'll start with Martin Pavlina, who is a Tai Chi Chuan and Qigong practitioner from Croatia. So Croatia is in Central Europe. He's a 27-year-old man and has been practicing martial arts since he was 16 years old. His teacher was Rada Pasic. I think, I hope I said it well.
Great pronunciation. Martin. Perfect.
Is it? Was it?
Good.
Wow. Okay, nice. Got lucky. So your resume is pretty impressive, Martin. Maybe you can introduce yourself. It's gonna be better than me introducing you. and then you're free to talk. And then we'll be open to the second speaker, then third, and open for questions. So if everyone has any questions, please take notes. Wait until all the speakers give their presentation, and then we'll be able to do the Q&A. Thank you, Martin, for being here. Are you in Croatia right now?
Yes. I am. It's a beautiful weather and the spring is starting. It's very warm and nice. So good morning and good afternoon, maybe good evening to somewhere. I'm Martin Pavlina. I'm from Rijeka, and in the country of Croatia, it is, as Jonathan said, Central Europe. And my topic today is in the subject of practice makes perfect, the art of Tai Chi Chuan, which is one of very great tools to improve ourselves, and by improving ourselves we can make big change to society. So we'll talk how it can help society by changing ourselves through that method. So I will not long too much. I will start with a presentation, so we will talk about a bit that. First of all, I'd like to thank to my teacher Rada Pasic, because I got all this through her, of course, through practice, but starting is always important not to forget. So I will now share screen. Is it working properly? Is it full screen?
Yes, it works well. There's just a gray rectangle at the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay. That's Zoom.
But it's kind of small, so.
Okay. Oh.
If you cannot take it off, it's okay, because
yes, it's not covering anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the context, means the age in which we live right now, and basic thing which we can all agree on is the life becomes very sedentary, means we are sleeping, lying down, then waking up, then we are not even going, most of the humanity, to the garden or taking fruits or something. We get everything in few minutes, then sitting, eating, then sitting in the car or public transportation, then going to work and again sitting, and coming home, watching television. It's most of activities is sitting. So this sitting produced so many things, which also the statistics show, no? It is influenced greatly around physical health, means obesity, bone problems, muscle problems, blood circulation problems, heart problems. It's due to body slowly losing its capability, because body is made for movement and it lives through the movement. So the basic consequence of that is change in our mental health also, because, for example, we can do one very simple experiment. If we sit and make our backbone straight, and we open our lung part, means we stretch this part. This is one feeling. Now we can just do it for a few moments. Just stretch your spine, relax your shoulders, just a little bit ribs open to the sides, and just relax. Sit like that for a few moments, please. Face relax, area around eyes relax, and we can do very nice smile into that area. Relax, like we are smiling to our eyes. Very lovingly smile into our eyes. Just for a few moments. Okay. Now we will do another thing. Just let your whole middle part, torso, drowns. I'm not seeing you because I see my PowerPoint, but just relax your ribs, let it collapse, shoulders also, neck part also a little bit, let it lower like you are on the mobile phone, for example. And just stay in that posture. Just spine is collapsed, sitting. Just stay for a few moments. And watch your body, watch your feelings. Okay, so it should be pretty obvious the difference which we made by changing of our body to our feelings inside. So even the science today is catching out about this body-mind relationship or body-mind connection. So our body or movement of our body and position can influence our mental health. And when our mental health is changed, means when certain emotions arise, depression, this when we're in this position, it was like depression, anxieties, blockage, and when we open, freedom. Okay, so this develops certain emotions in our body. We will see that in one research we made. So for now, this is enough as a premise. And today, mostly when we talk about movement, we talk about sport. So sport is fun, it's recreation, but movement should be, or science of movement should be, very basic part of our education or our approach to life. So let's go further. Just use it while it's not moving. Yeah. Oh. So let's make a few more foundations. So in medicine, we have some very nice proof about influence of body on mind. So there is very nice structure called cerebellum, or a smaller part of the brain, where the scientists found out that the same structure which processes memory, attention, affection, perception of space, learning, it's the same process, same structure processes our movement of the body. So it contains almost half of all neurons or the brain cells of our brain, and it's responsible for sending information to the whole brain and rest of our body. So definitely connection is there between our mind and body, and logically using the Newton law, third law, if body, as we saw now, it can influence emotion. Same way, when we are depressed, it influences our body. So when we are depressed, mostly we are collapsed, contracted, and when we are happy, joyful, then whole body is open. So connection is there, and now we will see how we can use that connection to change our lives. No. So we will start with the art of Tai Chi Chuan to learn about it or scratch the surface, how much time we have. So first of all, I would like to show you just a video of movement, just few movements, so you can get the idea. Just we will. Using in the same time left and right side of our body, left and right side of our legs, whole body is moving as one structure. So in the same time we are activating both left and right side of the brain, which means both of our emotional part and logical part, it is connecting. Both of our material awareness and spiritual awareness is connecting all the time. We are using physical way, which is close to us, which is easy to use, easy to understand, no? Which is what is our base, no? So we are starting from our base, and that's one of the main benefits of Tai Chi Chuan. So we are very limited by time, and we will continue with the lecture. You can see so many videos on the internet. This is from our sport club, one of demonstration. So first of all, we will come to the question of what is martial art. Normally, when we say martial art, we talk about, we remember first thing we remember is fighting, beating, winning by defeating your opponent. And actually, origin of martial art is how we can see so many steps before physical thing happens, before physical fist fights starts. So when we say when physical fighting starts, means fist fight, then we already so many steps we didn't see, we misused. So martial arts is how to win a fight against yourself, against your negativities, imbalances, so you can emerge as victorious, but victorious by yourself. And then physical fight, our magnetic field will not allow that physical thing to happen. But same way, it prepares us also for this kind of situation. It is both of physical preparation on all dimensions, both physical movement and inner movement. Now we will see a bit deeper into that. So martial art is to live without getting to fight, or peaceful life, no? So Tai Chi Chuan, Tai Chi means supreme perfection, or highest perfection, no? And Chuan means fist, or applying, or how to move in that supreme perfection, no? We will not talk about history so much. So we say the founder is Chan San Feng, which watched the fight between snake and crane, and then in his meditation he come out with the movements its history, it can be read everywhere, so we will not go much into that. So let's continue into what Tai Chi can do for the society. So we will continue. There are so many styles today is used as sport, therapy, meditation in movement. Tai Chi is very good because in today's society also, when there is so much stress, pressure, and so many thoughts today we have to manage about work, children, family, and it's very quick life. So problem is today so many people try to do meditation, sitting meditation, or different kinds of meditation, but they say, oh, there is so much thoughts going, they cannot balance. So Tai Chi, first it uses our body. So we start with focusing, and so many change in moving of hands and legs. So gradually we get a balancing physical balance of our brain. And then it's much easier to start with meditation, because we didn't jump from the level of mind. We started on physical level, and then slowly the way to the mind and deeper of us, it opens. But base is physical, no? And then it goes deeper, no? Which is, by my opinion, very natural process, no? And logical, rational, no? So there are so many researches done of Tai Chi about benefits, physical. We will not go much into that. Both physical benefit on our memory, focus, attention. Easily we can you can reach these researches if you got interest for that. We will talk about our experience, because that's original and it cannot be read somewhere, so we will share into that. As we've seen, movements are very non-aggressive, so it develops by non-directly non-aggressive attitude. Means it's relaxes the body, the mind. It slows down our constant idea and wish to move, to act, to do things quite quickly without feeling, no? And that's why Tai Chi movements are a little bit slower, and they allow to slowly to our focus to stabilize. As we said, it uses both left and right side of our brain, so it makes connection, it makes bridge. So then our awareness, physical and our feeling, means our mind and feeling starts to connect, starts to intervene, and then completely other acting in life comes, no? So basic of that philosophy is duality, means duality of brain, mind, and world. And it is shown very symbolically in the yin and yang sign, so which we will show now and a little bit explain. So this duality is duality between which we see everywhere physically. For example, feminine and masculine, day and night, dark and light, sun and moon, feeling and thinking. So many different kind of dualities, which are always some kind of opposites. But what is great gift in this kind of philosophy is that if we see carefully, as if I may continue most respectfully on the last lecture, as previous persons who were talking said, both in that white part, which represents male energy or yang or activity, there is very nice black dot, which represents feminine part and stability, passivity, balance, no? And that part is which connects us to other side, means to the men, to the feminine energy, and both in women part or feminine part, better said feminine part, not women part, because as most respectfully person says, Smitama, both in male part there is women part, and in women's there is men, no, also. So this is our connection in one way, and that's why there can be all the time an exchange of energy between day and night, between men and women, between light and dark, between sun and moon, between spirit awareness and material awareness. So and by going deeper deeper into that, sorry, I'm losing a little bit my voice. So by going deeper into that, and this constant interchange during practicing Tai Chi, we get to see that there is very, very nice still point in the middle of that yin and yang sign. Do you see my arrow, computer arrow? No? Jonathan, please.
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Yeah. So we can see this middle point of that sign. It is neither male nor female, nor yin nor yang, and this middle point is point of balance, point of higher awareness. But to reach that point, Tai Chi uses first making peace between this duality, between a movement of retreat and activity, between advancing and retreating, between, if you want to say, attack and defense, no? It is same in our while we are doing conversation, no? Sometimes we need to speak, sometimes we need to stay silent, and this makes art of life in one way. So the point is to reach that point in the between yin and yang, and then our deeper journey also starts when we can use go beyond duality of yin and yang. And as I said, it is very natural process, which starts from very physical reality which is around us, means moving and not moving, activity, passivity, which is known to us, and then from known we can go to unknown slowly, and step very stable. This is a very nice photo I found from one ashram in India. Means, can you see that white part and black dot? It is passive, stable, loving, calm part, and there is tiger, means yang. Cow is yin, tiger is yang, and then on other side there is yang, tiger, activity, movement, action, and there is yin dot, means cow, little cow, no? And they're both drinking from the middle point, which is same water, which is neutral, no? And it's very, very nice, means all the philosophies reach to the same point if they are real experiential philosophy, no? So we will go a little bit more now because time is going. So it is goal is developing inner and outer movement, which is accordance with the love of the nature. We call this in this philosophy Tao. And then go deeper than a movement, deeper than duality, as we talked right now. So we will tell a little bit for the end about about our research with the children, which we did in one of our school in my town, and so we did a little bit a study and also statistics. We did an experiment. So we made a study about how Tai Chi can influence on children's emotion. So we had two classes. One class practiced Tai Chi, and another is was control group, which means they were tested but not practicing, no? And we were practicing for 45 days with experimental groups, with 3 times a week for half-an-hour lessons. So we measured positive emotions and negative emotions. So we measured 6 positive emotions, means positive, good, pleasant, happy, joyful, this is mistake, afraid, joyful, contented, and 6 negative emotions, means negative, bad, unpleasant, sad, afraid, angry. So we measured how the children felt on the before practice for last few weeks. We put like a scale. They measured for 1 to 5. How are they feeling? And then we made a test and made the results. And afterwards, we made, after the 45-day period, we made another test. Now we will see the results we got. So we used the scale of positive and negative experiences by psychologist Edward Diner. So we will see a little bit results, which were very interesting. So this is initial measurement. We will use the graphic because it is easier to see things. So gray means it is they're statistically very similar. No, I'm not statistics, so maybe I will tell something which is not according to that expertise. But as I said, I can say how much I understand about statistics and what statistics people told me. So gray part means they're very similar. This Spain P means summarize of positive emotion. SPANEN was summarize of negative emotion, and Spain B was positive minus negative emotions. So in the initial measurement, only the negative emotions in the control group were very high. That means it could be due to many circumstances, like they were having some school test or something. So the whole class showed a little bit of more unpleasant emotions. So, but this is just one variable, no? One kind of one part of the measurement. And this is just a moment. So I'm sorry, it's not included. That means this was in the control group, what we show, and the experimental group means group which we did trainings. It was all gray, means it was statistically everything within expectations of normal class, means normal distribution of feelings, no? So this is one video from our starting of training with experimental group. This is our first movements of Tai Chi. Just the start. You can see their coordination is as it is at the beginners. Little bit discoordinated movement. Now we will just move on. So we are very short on time. We will come to the final measurement, and now we will see after 45 days of training which kind of change happened to the group which did Tai Chi Chuan. So this red means change in the motion which occurred higher than probability. Statistical probability means the change was bigger than if it could be occurred if nothing was practiced, no? So this is between experimental and control group, between group who practiced and non-practiced Tai Chi, the changes. So the positive emotions was higher than expected comparing to the control group. Negative emotion. Can I just 2 minutes continue? I'm Indian. Is it possible?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you.
You have 5 more minutes. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. So negative emotion is much lower in the group who practiced than the group who didn't practice. Feeling good, the feeling good inside was higher in the experimental group. Feeling pleasant was statistically higher in the experimental group. Feeling happy was higher, joyful was higher, contented was higher, summation of positive emotions was higher, and the complete balance, positive minus negative, was much higher. So interesting, negative emotions didn't change so much, but we assumed it is because of the time of practice. If we practice longer period, then that also would change, but it is very significant change and difference. So this is at the end their demonstration at the end. So we have one more slide which is important. You can see the videos of Tai Chi on different places. Just give a few moments, you can see their improvement. Means they learned almost half of the Tai Chi form. Okay, I will not go more, just last slide. So what are the implications? So when we remember what we talked about, body-mind connection and influence of our brain and body and movement or our body and mind, we should put our questions to ourselves and really question about our education, approach to children, to learning. What is the cause of destructive behavior? How we can easily balance it? And which way we should approach it? To the root of the problem, means to the starting of the problem from the physical base. Root is physical base, no? Like base of the tree. It is physical base, no? It is down to the earth physically. While fruits and leaves, it's all in the air. It is almost not physical. It is between the air. So education, should we build it focusing on the fruit? Means fruit is knowledge, specific skill, improvement, or we should start first by focusing on the root, human body-mind connection. How we can build our good emotion, good feelings, and then if good feelings are there, will there be negative feelings like greed, anger? If I'm feeling good, joyful, happy, then will the negative feelings be the same as they are today? Means, can we use these to balance first our being, no? And then society, as we talk about it, of course, it's made from individuals. It's fictional term. So can we use education to balance first from the small steps? We see only 45 days this change happened. Can we start from that, no? By using this valuable tool, and then by changing individual, can we change the society like that? This is very important question, and this small research was like pilot study, which can show how we can start approaching the problem very scientifically from our known area, from the body, and then slowly build our to the mind, to the knowledge, to the learning, and then by that make very stable, peaceful, and healthy society, with healthy feelings and healthy relations and healthy life. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin. Looks like the kids are actually passionate about following the movement.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
So
they learn very fast.
Perfect. Yeah, we say they're sponges in English. That's an expression here. So it's 3:05 a.m. my time. I think it's 1:35 p.m. in India. What's the time in Europe for you?
It is 9:05 a.m.
Oh, here we go. So it's time for our second speaker. Thank you so much, Martin. Stay with us for the Q&A session, question and answers. We'll have our second